Speaking of pieces, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Speaking of pieces, right? It's been no secret. It's been no secret that the Knicks are after Lonzo Ball, right? This little 2-game stretch is kind of funny because it's like this 2-game stretch is kind of like, oh, look, these are the guards that we want, that we can go after. It's no secret that Knicks are after Lonzo Ball. We tried to trade for him at the trade deadline. It seemed like we were playing hardball with the Pelicans. They probably wanted a bunch of assets. Leon Rose was not having it. Did not give up anything for Lonzo Ball. And we're probably going to go after him in free agency. Not probably. I'm 100% sure we're going to make a move or attempt to make a move for Lonzo Ball in free agency. Now, Lonzo at this point is averaging 14.2 points a game, 5.6 assists, 1.3 steals. The three-pointer has gone up tremendously at 38%, shooting 42% from the field. And even recently, guys, Lonzo had a game where he shot 8. He hit 8. Count them, 8 three-pointers from the three-point line. And you know, I see the Zoe Hive right now. That's something we want. We need a point guard here who can shoot, who can spread the floor, and who can push. Because even today, right? Even yesterday, our fast break, we did not have a lot of fast break points at all. I believe we had like 8 fast break points, single digit fast break points. And the games where we were winning, I've seen Julius Randle pushing the ball, but Julius Randle needs to take a break. Everything can't be end all be all Julius Randle. So it would be nice to get Lonzo Ball in here. But at the end of the day, what if we do not get Lonzo Ball? You have to consider that. Now, Raw, he's always had eyes for Dennis Schroder. And you know my complaint with Dennis Schroder. To me, Dennis Schroder, he's a guy who can shoot, but defense is gonna be a problem with Tom Thibodeau. But I'm gonna give you some news right now. This is as of 2 a.m. yesterday. I was perusing Twitter. Don't ask me what I was doing up, because I was up. I was perusing Twitter, and what do I see from SNY and our guy, Ian Begley? I see news. Says sources. Dennis Schroder among guards on Knicks radar in upcoming free agency. Let's make this clear. Among guards, all right? Among guards. People are saying that he's definitely coming. It's among guards. We know how the Knicks operate at this point, right? We know how they operate at this point. We kick the tires. Just because we're interested does not mean we're going to definitely make the move. But we are interested. And I can see why, all right? It says right here, the Knicks face the Pelicans New Orleans Wednesday, so you'll probably hear and ready plenty about the future Pelicans point guard Lonzo Ball as a potential target in free agency. But another league guard on the Knicks schedule this week bears watching, Dennis Schroder. All right? Now, the thing about Dennis Schroder is this. Dennis Schroder really, he did well last year when he played for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Averaged 19 points a game coming off the bench. Sitting next to Chris Paul, right? And if you look at his efficiency and his usage rating, it was a lot higher last year and this year. And he proved well. And it seems like he benefited from playing with Chris Paul. He benefited from playing with OKC. And he actually shot 39% from 3 last year. Corner 3, 96 percentile. 96 percentile last year. Mid-range game, you already see what the mid-range game is looking like. Mid-range game, he killed us yesterday in the mid-range, right? Killed us. The offense for me is not the biggest issue. But let's even compare that to this year's stats. If you're looking at his stats this year, let me see if I can find them real quick. His stats aren't as potent as it was year before. But you know what? He's playing with the Lakers. He's playing with the Lakers, and it's to be expected when you're playing with LeBron James, a guy who was one of the top playmakers in the NBA. Averaging 15.3 points per game, 5.3 assists, 1.2 steals, 43% from 33% from 3-point line. Now that 3-point line shot, that 3-point shot has dipped a little bit. So we don't know if that 3-point shot is fool's gold. That could be fool's gold. My whole trepidation with Dennis Schroder has always been the defense. Now, if you watched yesterday, you see he's a guy who's going to press you full court. So he can get you some steals, right? He can get you some steals, for sure. But in a half-court set, that's where you're probably going to have the problems on the defensive end. Because he's only like, he's like 6'3". He's the same size as Quickly. You see what's happening when Quickly plays defense. It's the same thing. So for me, my first choice is not to have a rotation of 2 6'3" guards on the same team with the same build, trying to play defense and trying to stop penetrators and hold down and anchor defense for us. I do feel like at the end of the day, we do need a bigger guard somewhere in the rotation to stop these opposing guards, right? At the same time, though, as bad as his defense is, he's still pretty good. He's still pretty good on the offensive side of the ball. Like, I was seeing a stat that said that he is the second worst defender on the Lakers. Bruh. Right? But his offense is so good that he still has a positive net rating, which tells you this offense at this point is just that good. It just is. And I love the guy because he's always been killing us on pick and roll when he was in Atlanta, and especially in that mid-range game. And I know people saying the mid-range game is dead, but especially in the playoffs, I do feel like the mid-range still has some value. And you see right here, 78% percentile in the long mid-range. All mid. 54% percentile. 3-point range this is the swing skill. This is the swing skill. Right now he's at 34%. Still better than Peyton. But 34%, I would like that to be better. But I'm torn on this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm torn on this. And when I'm saying I'm torn is in the event that Lonzo Ball is off the table, because he is my first option. I'm torn on plugging in Schroder long term, because I do feel like he will have a positive net rating. But I do feel like a guy like Schroder, who's 27, you want to lock him in for multiple years, right? He might be looking for a couple of years. I'm not sure exactly how much money he wants, but he's as a starting point guard. I don't want to overpay for him. I'm not sure what he's asking for. I would probably try to go for the 15 mil range for him. Me personally, averaging 50 points a game, even though he might average more as a starter, but but maybe not really, because we still have Julius Randle to get some of these buckets. He's not my first option. I will go Lonzo. And shout out to the Nick of Time show writers. I might do shorter 1-year deals with. Let me see if I can pull it up. I might do shorter 1-year deals for veteran point guards. That might be the way to go for me. Before I try to do shorter and try to do like longer deals. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. And maybe if you have a different opinion on this, call up, hit that Discord link, talk to me in the chat, and we can talk about it. All right? Tell me what you think. The Discord link is pinned to the top. All right? And also, it's in the chat as well. If you go to the link, you can talk to me, tell me what you think about Dennis Schroder, Lonzo Ball, or anybody else we bring into Knicks Nation, all right? But if you're looking at the Nick of Time show, shout out to the writers on Nick of Time show. Go to nickoftimeshow.com to see our blog. And he has his top 3 picks. I might do a Kyle Lowry for a year. Slight overpay for a year if he's coming off the books. I might look at a Chris Paul. I'm not sure. I don't see Chris Paul going anywhere. But I might do a Conley for a year. Just for a year if we miss out. If we miss out on Lonzo Ball. All right. So let me know what you guys think on the Dennis Schroder front. If you want to look at the articles, definitely look at the articles on the nickoftimeshow.com. To read through these articles and tell me what you think, man. Hold on. I think I see someone trying to get in the chat. Fritz, I put him your way. But definitely shout out to everybody in chat. Let me know what you think of the Dennis Schroder thing. If you want Dennis Schroder on this team or not. Let me know. I kind of broke down the stats for you. His defensive weaknesses, his strength. No Dice 414 says Dennis turned down a 4-year, $84 million extension with the Lakers, and he's in a winning environment. The guy wants to get paid, and that's the case for me. I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. Turned down 4 years, $84 million. Yeah, that's the thing. He's 27 years old. This is his last chance to get some money. This is his last chance to get some money. 27, this is your last time to get a big contract. I'm not really going for it for real.